bill, and then back in 2003, this is very similar to a bill that was carried back then. And that was my first year in the Assembly, and I do recall it. And the Humane Society of the United States stated in its position on that bill that it strongly, and this is on its website, by the way, or was at that time, they strongly opposed the recreational hunting of wild animals as a sport. As a sport, it is fundamentally at odds with the values of a humane and just and caring society. Now, basically, it's just an anti-hunting type organization, and I don't fault them for that. I think it's good that we have that type of groups as well. But you really have to take a look at their motivation, because what is existing law? Now, frankly, there's some existing law that's being restated in this bill, but existing law already prohibits the use of hunting dogs to pursue any big mammal during closed season. It also prohibits the use of a hunting dog for any fully protected, rare, or endangered mammal at any time. That's existing law. It also does not allow the hunting dogs to be used for any mammal in a game refuge or ecological reserve. The existing law also authorizes the Department of Fish and Game to undertake the following enforcement type actions. They can capture any dog not under reasonable control, and there's that real danger word, reasonable, as to what that may mean, control of its owner and in pursuit of a mammal in violation of this section. It also has the enforcement capability to capture or dispatch, and that does mean dispose of or destroy the dog, if any dog is inflicting injury or immediately threatening to do so to a big game mammal or rare or endangered species. It also has the ability to capture or dispatch any dog inflicting injury or immediately threatening to do so to a mammal on a reserve or game refuge. The problem I'm having right now, like I said, you already have a lot of protections there already. And what we ought to be doing is allowing the Fish and Game to actually kind of do their job. Now, there is concern that the American Kennel Association brought it up as well. They have concerns that enactment of this bill would set a dangerous precedent for outlawing other forms of hunting with dogs. And historically, evidence has suggested that humans have been hunting with dogs for years, and today's sportsmen invest a lot of time and money. And I got to tell you, it's also a lifestyle. And frankly, we do a lot of good charity work. I do a lot of things with wheelchair hunting type situations. I also do a lot of things with youth fairs and raising money for charity on my own, with my dog. And there's a lot of sportsmen out there that do those types of things. And now you want to charge a new fee and potentially put it up against me as well. Once again, the language in this bill uses a term, they may impose a fee for reasonable cost. Well, then again, give me a definition of reasonable, because that's where all parts of this, and is the problem is with this bill. And what I'm concerned about is that this fee may also be a means for future commissions to be able to do some other things, just because they happen to get a lot of pressure from a particular governor, or maybe the majority that are in control of the legislature. And the other thing, too, that bothers me a lot about just imposing another fee on the people of California, regardless if they're sportsmen or not, is the protection of that money to not be used for other purposes. Now, here recently with Fish and Game, we've already had a problem with the Marine Life Protection Act. It was supposed to only cost a few $1 million, and now we're talking about, tens of millions of dollars. Is it different? I was originally projected here to only cost around $250,000, and now it's up to around $50 million tag. You can't do this kind of law. There's no reason for it. You got a Fish and Game, let them do their job, or get rid of them if the legislature wants to micromanage it. I would urge a no vote.